Okay, yeah, we're good. It was just having a moment.
Oh dear, I feel like really bloated. Far too much for my tea. So, it's been a couple of weeks. Welcome back, everybody. Last session, you had entered or gone down to a planet. I need to remind myself of the planet's surface. Oh, the planet name. The planet name. Where are you? So much going on.
Oh,
You're on Lydia, aren't you? You're on
That's
Lydia.
it, yeah.
yeah.
You are on Lydia.
It's a job to carry our wares, yes.
Yes. Yes. So you're on the planet Lydia, hunting down what you believe is an ancient base known as Twilight's Peak. You have found what appears to be some kind of structure, alien in nature, inside a huge mountain. You've kind of crawled your way and pushed your way through a couple, sort of a few hundred meters worth of caves before you entered a huge cavern which had some metallic, like structures inside it, guarded by a huge, deep moat around the only visible exit or entrance into the complex. After kind of traversing the moat and triggering the light bridge, because you remembered that thing existed, you were able to get your way inside the building. And over the space of a couple of hours, you've kind of taken some time to explore whatever you can find in the building, finding what appears to be machinery, old machinery, and several what you think are kind of living chambers, sleeping pods. You found some machines that were able to generate holographically or 3D print, however you want to view it, foodstuffs for you to eat, etc. However, one side of the complex seemed to be more damaged than the other, though you weren't able to determine the nature or the reasons why. But if you think about the poem and the legends here, you do wonder if that was as a result of the original battle that took place between Mercedes's crew at the time and whatever attacked this place. You then continue to kind of push your way along a huge corridor before entering a large chamber that seemed to be full of statues. And these statues seem to be varying in sort of shape and aesthetic. You can see what appears to be many statues dotted around but random, 70% of which seem to depict drawing or creatures similar to them, with the rest being mostly human and Varga. Whenever you see a human or Varga statue, it seems to be depicted in a subservient position to the drawing, fringing attitudes of fear, etc.
And there was no Aslan here, was there?
There was no Aslan there, no, not at all. This passageway continues kind of off outside of your kind of light, sort of maximum light of your torches, etc. Sort of into the darkness. It just continues onwards. On which I presume you're just going to continue onwards, right?
Yeah. Though we can only see half the room.
Correct.
Type thing. So I'm right. Okay.
Correct. Because what I need to do is this.
Going to do a Scooby-Doo transfer.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, okay.
So eventually, yes, it's a different angle because these maps are so freaking big. I can't actually fit them in the way that they're supposed to fit. But eventually, this kind of sort of oval-shaped chamber, about halfway, the statues begin to kind of diminish, and then gradually, as you continue walking, there are no more statues, and eventually, you can see what appears to be the oval-shaped passageway is kind of coming to an end, and there is a passage that kind of runs off.
And there appears to be a Death Star down this passage.
It does
From what I
appear
can
to
see
be
of it.
a Death Star, yes. There is definitely something that you can see beyond.
Someone's taking a bite out of it.
Okay. The chamber here is somewhat odd. It is pretty much featureless. However, at each end, there are two raised areas, like an extended speaker's dais or pulpit, or a weirdly curved shop counter.
Ah, right, okay.
It's the gift shop.
It's like the one of many. He just walked right over it.
Yeah, well, it was easier than navigating it around, but
Yeah.
I want to see if there's controls on the other side.
Give me a.
So go around and look at it and see if there seems to be buttons or displays or.
Yep. Give me an observation. No. Investigate roll, please.
I'll just say, Carver will just say over the record, the comms, covering these two opposite corridors.
So it's slightly raised, but not hugely raised, probably no more than about a foot and a half off the ground. But you can see kind of along the edge, there seems to be some strange bumps, and that's the best way to describe them, really. It's almost like 3 or 4 kind of raised portions that are slightly different colour to the rest of the stonework here.
So possibly an interface of some sort.
Possibly.
Looking at the size of them, are they more drawing size for their hand, for example? You put the hand on it, it would
You would
size.
imagine that a drawing crouching down, you crouching down are probably a little bit higher, but a drawing kind of crouching down would be at their chest level, yeah.
Yeah, but the raised, the lump bits, are they hand size or are they larger than that?
They're hand size.
Okay.
Is Mehdi wearing his pajamas?
Probably a onesie. He's muted again. While I was trying to
Yeah,
describe it.
It's my ninja outfit, that James wears for that band.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, so they look their hand size. If you're a drawing, they'd be sort of a little bit smaller than a drawing hand size. Yeah, from your memory.
Why the guinea pig and touch one? What the hell?
Ooh, be a guinea pig and touch one. Okay, let me see. I'm going to make you roll something. Let's have a look. Make me a. Make me an electronics roll, but with it's hard. So it's a 10.
No.
You push and prod one of these things. It doesn't seem to respond to you. You don't know if that's because whatever it is, it's not a control surface, or there's no power to it, or something else.
Shiko is going to lean over and say, "Have you maybe like this? And could I give it a roll?" Or,
Yeah.
Electronics, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take my hand off if you want me to go, so there's no interference.
Okay, well, I'll do comms. I'm just keeping an eye on the way we came in case anything was following us.
Okay.
Likewise, I'm watching down this other side.
No worries. Everything seems quite quiet. There are some faint hums and vibrations from something that seems to be working or powered down here. No, Hashiko. Oh, did you roll that as against a 10?
No.
No. You rolled that against an 8. Okay, so again, likewise, for a moment you think you've got it, but then nothing happens.
It does look like a control panel, but
Maybe with the wrong race.
maybe it's just been powered down for too long.
I'll just say across. Maybe try doing both consoles at the same time. Yeah, so one goes to the other one over here.
Yeah, possibly.
That's a shit design.
Yes.
That's a proper shit design.
Well,
But
it's
from
similar
what
for warheads on occasion.
and if you think about
give
what we
me-
know about the drawing, the telepaths, aren't they?
Yep. Both of you give me another electronics roll.
10 again.
Against 10 again. Yeah.
10 again, yeah. Marcus.
Both of us.
Both of you. Okay.
We've
both of
just
you kind
armed
of-
a weapon of some sort.
Well, sort of. So what
Countdown.
happens?
Station self-destruct sequence.
Is the kind of the lighter grey platform in front of you suddenly rises up another foot, so it stands about 2 foot tall, and beyond, in that kind of area beyond, it begins to glow orange.
Either that, or we've just engaged the drawing version of 3D chess.
Yeah. It begins to glow orange, the whole of that darker grey area.
Well,
Does it look like it is some kind of projection type thing that might provide a sensor suite or a map or something?
Any
Or
noise? Any heat?
Any heat? Heat, I was thinking, because I was going to suggest Brent stand in the middle of it because he's more or less positioned. But
So, no heat. No, it doesn't look like a map. There is no heat. If any one of you takes your hand off the control, it disappears.
So whereabouts is this orange thing we're talking about? Because I can't see a difference.
The dark grey. The dark
just
grey of
walked
the
through it.
shapes.
Oh, of the actual shape. Sorry, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go back.
That's fine.
So, has anybody got a scientific scanner? I left mine on the ship.
Yeah, I think everybody left them on the ship.
Well, that's shit. I'll have to bring mine next time.
That was a bit daft.
Yeah.
I'm not picking up too much radiation, I don't think. I tapped my watch.
No radiation coming from this.
Can't imagine it being dangerous if the people have to stand there and push the buttons.
Well,
Unless
no,
it's-
not unless you walk between it.
Yeah, that's why I'm staying on this side.
with the other hand, try and touch the orange in case that's an interface.
Okay.
How did you like your fingers?
You reach over and touch the orange. Immediately, there is a flaring of kind of energy, and you notice that the
You're a little bit
initial
lighter.
layers No, the initial layers of your suit have gone.
Well,
I planned against that.
Okay.
you might want to tie that off at the wrist.
It's not eaten through the suit, but I presume you're going to pull your hand away pretty quickly.
Oh, damn right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Is
You're
it
not going to say.
teleported?
I was going to say it's a teleport device, and you just jump in it.
Give me another electronics roll.
I was going to say, if it's teleportation, surely it would take the rest of me as well. Otherwise, you're going to be
Only if it-
taken away a bit at a time.
It,
No,
it
maybe-
could be.
You've got to be fully on it before it sends you.
You
Stop.
can make this at average, but you've
could be-
done
it
it,
could
at
be-
hard anyway. Okay.
Non-biological matter.
I'm still in
Marcus,
shock.
Yeah, Marcus, you're kind of panicking a little bit because obviously the last thing you want is your vac suit to get compromised. Hashiko, you think this is a disintegration field, but a weak one. If this was a full-powered disintegration field, Marcus would have probably lost his arm.
Why the hell have one of those here?
Why the hell put your hand in it?
Because it could have been an interface. It could have been a virtual interface type thing.
Who knows what try and get up to? It could be waste disposal for all we know.
You could use a spanner, but I'm
My
over
advice
here,
is-
so I can't.
Don't touch it again, Marcus.
I have my original suggestion of Brent stepping inside it and see what happens.
Ozzy and Carver, both of you can roll against one of your combat. Actually, no, both of you roll against your intelligence for me.
Is this just a death field to stop anyone coming through this door?
It's faced the wrong way.
Yeah, but maybe if you turn it on properly, it just kills anything in this corridor.
Yeah, I suppose it's something good to where I am.
I don't know how to read those dice, but they're pretty freaking awesome. Carver, you kind of look at this as everybody's kind of, Marcus makes his exclamation and Hashiko sort of muses that it looks like a very weak disintegration field. With the platforms raised a little bit higher, where they're now kind of maybe 2 foot off the ground, these would be perfectly positioned to act as hard cover,
Chest high
protecting
walls.
against anything that's coming in from the passageway that you've come in. And the disintegration field would make it very difficult for people to charge that cover and get over to attack.
And
would have
solid
to-
projectiles wouldn't get through either.
I was
They-
just going
yeah.
to say it'll sort out the weapons, won't it?
Yeah.
So, best you can tell, this feels like a
Hard point.
maybe a guard
Yeah.
entrance,
Security checkpoint type thing.
security checkpoint. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking my hand off the screen, off the controls altogether.
And as soon as you do that, it drops back down to the original level, and the disintegration field vanishes.
Pretty heavy security.
So the disintegration field was that whole like horseshoe at the front there.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, step up to the desk and give out your credentials.
Give out your credentials.
Customer service at its
They
best.
don't. They don't
Yeah.
like you. They don't like you, so they press the button.
Yeah.
Disintegration.
Oh, multipass.
So the question
Right.
is, what is it guarding?
Brent,
Yes.
you suddenly have a very, very piercing headache.
But my head.
Exactly.
Do we have a medic? Oh wait.
You.
That's you.
I'll take out a med scanner and just have a quick zap on myself.
Can you roll me 4 dice, please, Brent?
Any particular dice?
D6.
D6.
That's 1.
Why didn't it roll 4? No, right. So it's clicked +4, didn't I? So click.
You've
click,
just rolled D6 plus 4.
Yes. How about that? There we go.
14. Okay. Cool. That's a note I've made. Okay. Cool. All right.
Couldn't have rolled a more average score.
Could
Yeah.
have rolled a more average score. Some might say that that's actually good. All right. Yes, to Ozzy's point, what is this defending?
Well, I've come to a room full of creatures, so maybe it's defending an uprising, dissidents.
We're
Or,
worth keeping our guard up, though. As I
Yeah.
draw my pistol.
yeah.
I'm guessing it's defending from where we've come, so, you know.
Yeah, so there must be something
Could be other
important down
alternative
these two.
defences. This is my concern.
Don't go wander off alone, people. Let's keep tight.
Right, so which way are we going?
Make a
Left or right?
choice. Which way are you going? Left or right?
Ozzy runs off to the south.
Yeah, let's go south. It's the one with one tunnel.
Okay.
As you enter into this room, there appears to be some kind of featureless counter running around the walls. Everywhere there isn't a door. In the very center, before you walk much further, a raised dais. Probably 5 or 6 feet high, with stairs on either side, just letting you kind of walk up to it. And then where that white line is, effectively, it is a counter.
The counter is running around the outside.
Running around the outside, yes.
Round the outside.
Yes. Can everybody roll me? So not everybody. So can Ozzy and Marcus both roll me a d6, please? Okay. No worries. Keep going.
Is it like a counter for placing things on, or is it like a seating area, or?
It's a counter that's hard. It's hard to tell, but it would be at chest height for a drawing.
Maybe it's
Oh.
interrogation. There's seats on either side.
They're not seats. They're steps that lead up to this
Steps.
6 foot high.
So I was wondering if it's like some kind of audience chamber.
Yeah,
Whereas
it's probably,
dice for speaking on. But
it's
With
probably
that line in the
table
middle.
tennis.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
well, I
And
just
Oz-
initially thought it was an airlock. But
Ozzy, you have a full commanding view of this chamber.
maybe an
So
operator.
about waist height for us then.
So,
Thereabouts.
I am going to try
speaker.
just gently saying, "You're all a bunch of motherfuckers."
Okay. You gently say that, nothing happens.
No, but can they
So-
hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you very nicely.
But you're fairly certain because Shiko just raises her eyebrow at you.
It is a
Carver shoots you.
a very it projects very nicely around this kind of dome-shaped chamber.
So it's like an auditorium type area.
It's an auditorium, yeah.
Auditorium, briefing room, something.
Hang on. Brent, can you roll me a d6, please?
God damn it.
I've also walked in just in case.
Yeah. Okay, keep going.
If you need
Kath,
a
can you
D6
roll
from
me? Sorry, can you roll me another d6, please, Kath? Brent, can you roll me another d6, please? Okay.
Oh, twos.
Okay. need D6s from anybody else at the moment.
Okay.
Marcus, I need another D6 from you. Sorry. There are reasons. No. Okay.
There's no like secret
Uh,
MacGuffins up here, is there anything?
No, it's literally just a platform, and
Okay.
Marcus has basically just Brent has just pulled himself up onto that platform.
So along the edge, does it look like it's seating or something for the drawing?
No, it's about 1.5 foot up in height. I'm imagining drawing. How big a drawing usually?
3
Seaboard?
foot, 3 foot. There's some 3, 4 foot.
Yeah, so it's
About
about
a metre, yeah.
Yeah, they're about 2 foot off the floor. Probably a little bit too high for a drawing seat.
It's probably an execution chamber, and that opens up to 1,000-foot drop.
No. So that is a platform that's about 6 foot. It's about 2 meters high.
What's
and
underneath it?
It's just an empty void, not an empty void downwards, just an empty void underneath.
So it's like a table.
Yeah, it's like a big platform.
So
It's
what
an
I
old
was
drawing, it's speaking.
yeah, what I was trying to get, sorry, it's if it's empty underneath, then it's not a solid piece that goes to the ground.
Imagine just some metal legs that kind of go up and hold the
Yeah.
disc above
So-
it. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was aiming for.
Anything around here to say that this area would be filmed if it is an auditorium that is for presentations or, you know,
Give me I keep forgetting. Different games. for
What you mean,
different
like
things.
PowerPoint?
Yeah, PowerPoint.
yeah, essentially, yeah. Anything where you'd pull something down or where you'd project something onto or something where it'd film or, you know.
Give me an investigation roll.
That's a minus.
Well, on that note, I'll do the same thing in the same vein. After hearing your idea, so I'll do an investigation myself.
Nothing obvious, Carver, to your eyes. There's
It's
no
good,
kind of camera or anything that you can see.
That's not my skill set.
Not what you do.
No.
Ooh. No cameras as such, but as you look around and kind of look up into sort of the very top of this domed chamber, Marcus, you see what appears to, sorry, Brent, not Marcus. You see what appears to be a drone, not a drawing, a drone, kind of seems to be kind of folded up on itself, connected to the ceiling.
With a
Oh,
gun turret on it?
Hard, you can't see a gun turret. No, I'll give you a picture of what it kind of looks like to you.
I bet it detaches itself and then flies round, a bit like the modern vid screens.
it's a big ass
Yeah,
thing,
that
isn't
doesn't
it?
look friendly.
It could look friendly to the drawing.
It seems to have two large. Ooh, really?
Do they look like combat pincers or pincers that would just generically be used for picking things up?
Yeah,
I suppose that's the thing.
you'd think something.
Is it heavily
Fine.
armored? Is it heavily armored, or is this something that likely that eye at the front is just something to project or film or?
It looks pretty rugged.
Right, let's not upset that then.
Any heat
No.
signature coming off it?
No,
Like it's
no,
powered on.
no sign of any power going to it currently.
Consider if we power up the rest of the area.
Ozzy, can you roll me a d6, please? Okay, no, that's fine.
What the hell?
This countertop that's running around the outside.
Carver, roll me a d6, please. Yep, go for
I
it,
rolled
Siobhan.
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
Is there anything underneath it, like cabinets, a secondary shelf, or
Not
nothing like
at
that?
all. Nope, nothing like that.
I see whether this goes around further.
You just think it's an island from a kitchen, you know?
There we go. T junction. Ish. Or Y junction. I'm just moving to get the camera to move. There we go. So I can see. Long corridor to the east, curving into a room with something else. So,
I'd probably continue south and going round.
yeah. It looks the more interesting area anyway.
It's like there's a junction over there, but I guess we're going to get to that if this has any way out down here.
Okay. That chamber. Let's see what you see with this chamber. Large chamber has 3 broad discs of pure silver marked on the floor. Several devices standing neatly in recesses on the walls. The devices have 2 handles on the top of an impossibly fragile looking frame, which ends in a short projection.
How higher? Drawing height or?
Yeah, they're about, the handles would be, the handles would be shoulder height for a drawing, so about 2.5 feet up.
Okay. So I'll head to this square here. Is this anything in particular?
It's just a control panel, as far as you can tell.
Take a look at this. Take a look at this. What's this over here? This block thing.
This appears to be one of those 2 strange devices that I mentioned.
Okay.
Stood neatly in recesses in the wall. They have 2 handles at the top of a fragile-looking frame, which ends with a short projection at the back, facing where you are. So, the short projection is kind of just in front of you, and then you've got this frame and these 2 handles at the top, and then beyond the other side of it, some kind of metal projection.
So if I grab these handles,
Yeah.
Can I move the frame?
So as you grab the handles, the frame in front lights up and kind of begins to extend, and everything feels very light.
Well, everyone or just?
No, sorry.
Oh.
I realised I didn't explain that right. So when you touch the handles, the whole frame seems to lift up off the floor very slightly and feels incredibly light to the touch.
Okay.
And one of the handles, as you kind of move it forwards, the frame in the front starts to extend out. Because it's in an alcove, it will stop.
Right, so is it for moving stuff? Is this like a forklift? Their version of a forklift?
Exactly like a forklift / wheelbarrow, yes.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take my handles off.
The
And it kind of
silver things
steps back down.
are set in the floor.
Correct. Yes.
It's a grav lift. Yeah.
Yeah. Do the silver things look like they're marking something like, say, if something teleported in, it would land on there, that type of marking, or does it look like it's something that lifts up? Or
Give me an intelligence roll.
move closer.
Yeah. Mm, looking at them, there's no kind of obvious markings to suggest that they're physical elevators. So
is it a seam type thing? So it's separate from the rest of it, or
it's separate, but it's not an
movable?
elevator.
Is
Correct.
this where you charge them? So it's storage, but where you charge them, maybe, or something like that.
No, Marcus, you think that this might be a teleportation system?
Okay.
Just go out of the way, because Hashiko could quite easily just push me there. That's the bottom.
Oh, sorry. We were looking at different things. Sorry. I thought you were talking about the thingy on the other side. You're talking about the eggs in the middle.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, they are supposed to be circular, sort of pseudo-circular shaped, but it's just the way the map's turned out.
So I'm guessing it could be sort of like they could go to a loading bay or something like that.
Yeah,
or this could be a loading bay.
Getting food around the complex, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Transport to different levels.
Yep.
We've got the control box just at the top of it. That and that looks similar to the south.
But is there any on these? On these three, what we'll call teleportation pads? Was there any markings on them?
No markings whatsoever.
No markings. So you just know where they go to.
Yeah, this looks more or less the same as that room, just not as many teleportation areas, but it's still got the lifts.
Yeah, so as you come into here, it's a very similar thing. This one has a faint glow to it.
What the silver bits have, or the whole room has.
The silver disc has a faint yellowish glow to it.
Okay, that one's looks to
Possibly
be powered
means
up.
it's still active.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming this is another forklift type grav lift.
Correct. Yes.
Anything on any of these, by the way?
No.
Are they all
nothing
empty? Okay.
They're all empty. Yeah, they're all kind of in their stowage area.
Would be remiss of me not to ask. Ooh. The fuck's that, Zed?
Okay. An oval chamber exists with exits in its long faces. Okay. The chamber has depression in the floor at each end. It seems to be kind of two half circle shapes on the floor of very faintly slatted metal of some kind.
Okay. What's below it?
Do you want to put your hand on it?
You
See if it's like that
can't
thing from Resident
see
Evil.
anything below it.
Any way around it? Is it a walkway type thing?
No, not. I mean, you can squeeze past it. Yes, I would. If you're taking your time and being careful about it, you can get around it without touching it. If you needed to move past it in a hurry, though, you would probably need to make a dex check or something to avoid standing on it.
Is there any movement of air going through it, like it's an air vent?
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to take a bit of tape out, a bit of duct tape out. I'm going to rip some off, roll it into a ball, and then throw it onto the grill.
Okay. As you do that, you watch it sink fairly slowly through the you watch it sort of sink through the metal.
Is it? Can I see the bottom of it as it comes out? Is it coming out in pieces or?
Can't see below the metal. It's vanishing, and now it's gone.
Okay, similar
Maybe
type
it's
of
disposal.
idea, but a strip of tape and lower it onto it. So when it starts sinking, see if you can lift it up, see whether it's removed that part or whether you can pull it back up again.
Say that again, just so I understand.
Strip of tape.
Yep.
Could be string, could be rope type thing, but I've got tape. And just lower it, keeping my hand on one end of it, the other one onto the things. So see if it starts sinking in, and if I can lift it up, and whether it's the same length or whether it's cut any off or whether it yanks it out my hand.
So it begins to sink in. And then you can pull it, but there is tension. And it's tape. So give me a strength or dex check, please.
Really sticky tape.
Yeah, okay. I'm not good at either of those. I'll go for strength.
Marcus the mincemeat.
It's good to know that in the far, far, far future, we still have duct tape.
We still have
It is.
Yeah.
You pull it and you feel it tear as you do so.
Okay, so it didn't cut it, but it was being grabbed.
It tears. You probably pull it out a millimeter or so, and then it tears at the exit point to where you know, outside your side of the metal barrier, if you like.
I'm going to walk up behind Carver. Going to walk up behind Carver and do that. I saved your life thing.
Judo throw.
He does. He does a judo throw and throws you over his shoulder.
It's the entryway to Utopia.
And the things on the side, they're the same lefts as.
They're the same kind of areas that have the grav forklifts in them, yes.
And there's nothing on either of those?
Just the forklifts.
Okay.
So around this grill, this metal floor, is there a safety rail?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it would definitely be coded.
Yeah. After seeing my strength and dex, I'm not going to try and get around.
This is a health and safety risk assessment nightmare.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is just utter bullshit.
I mean, it has a purpose. You just don't know what the purpose is.
I'm sure it does. You drop stuff in it and it slowly sinks to the lower level.
It's for dicing people up and then they become food.
Eaty
Yeah.
meaty.
Brilliant green.
The only person here that would know what eaty meaty means is Tibor. Eaty meaty. Brilliant scenario, that.
1880, a meal for every day.
Exactly. Brilliant scenario that was. Okay. Yeah. Anything else you want to try and figure out here?
I think we leave this one alone.
Yeah,
Is it about a camera on them?
I was just checking.
What, you mean to lower into it?
Yeah.
We could lower your head first, though, if you wanted.
Yeah.
I was going to say there's camera built into the glasses and things, but
Yeah.
they're not going down.
Okay. Any exits from this room? I take it there aren't any.
No other exits out from this room. Yeah, literally kind of passing yourself back into the other chamber, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Head to the other rooms, see if there's an instruction manual for this building.
At some point, I'm just going to have to step through one of these teleporters, but
Yeah.
it's not this day.
Actually, I'm going to... The one that's slightly lit up, do similar experiments to Brent. Gaffer tape, scrunch it into a ball and throw it in the middle of it. See if it disappears.
It vanishes.
Then you see it
Okay,
falling
either
in
that's
the
a
first room.
disintegrator or a teleporter.
There's nothing appeared on these
Honestly.
telepads in the other room.
Yeah, it teleports you into a local sun, the centre of a
Oh, yeah.
local sun, unfortunately.
Possibly.
This one here also has a very, very faint glow. You only notice it
That
this
one?
time round. Yeah, you only notice it this time round because you've seen one that has a slightly stronger glow in the previous chamber.
Okay.
Right, in which case, I'm going to do the same thing. I'll take a bit of the tape off. Thank God these are long, these things. Scrunch it up and try to do it in my particular. I'll put a tear in it slightly so I know it's mine.
Okay.
And then put it onto the pad.
Okay. It will disappear.
Fantastic. So at least we know the different ones because mine's got a tear in it. I'll go here for that.
Runs. Technically speaking, that's a north-south corridor you're facing, but we'll
Yeah.
keep it east to west for now. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
This area here is reminiscent of the other chambers that you've seen that contain sleeping pods
Yeah.
and other similar.
No damage in these.
No.
Oh,
There is
No
something here,
damage.
though.
Yes,
Something
it
in there.
is. Sort of stood upright, resting against some kind of metal box, kind of in the back of that metal box, is what appears to be another drone. This one looks like this.
Well, shit. It's the
How?
it's the machine out of the shit new Alan Richardson thing.
Yeah.
I've not watched that yet. I need to.
It's shit.
Yeah.
Shiko, can you do me a favor? Can you run me 4d6, please?
How big is that? Drone size or
No, it's more human size. Oh, look at that set of numbers.
It's medium size.
Okay. Shiko, again, all of a sudden you get a very severe kind of feeling of nausea, and actually a little bit of blood trickles down out of your nose.
two more on your head would have exploded.
Yeah. It's like,
This isn't good.
You've seen that old video, haven't you? The old flick, Stranger Things.
So far, you estimate that you've been kind of wandering around, exploring, poking around down in this entire complex since you left your ship and you entered into the first cave about 5 hours.
That means we've not got a lot of
Oxygen
air.
have we got?
No, because your air turns off when you take the helmet off.
Yeah, I was going to say there's air in the place.
There is air in the place. Some of you don't have helmets on.
I took mine off when I was eating earlier on.
That's right, you did.
I took mine off as soon as we stepped in and was berated for it.
I fucking didn't because I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
But now you can't get back to the ship because you haven't got enough air.
Well, I can run.
Use it more air.
And one of us is bound to die, so we'll have a spare suit.
That's true.
Well,
You won't need any oxygen when this thing tears you a new one, so I'll just transfer it across.
Yeah.
I think these are possibly controlled via thought, which might be why you're getting a headache.
Why would they be getting a headache?
Says the gun bunny lion.
I've just got a feeling.
When I detected the mines earlier on, they were just drawing and as well, there wasn't anything.
Correct.
These aren't detecting that way.
These aren't the drawing you're looking for.
Are you telling us that, or
No.
no? That's
No.
fine. Just so I know.
I am going to go and take a closer look. Is it armoured? Does it look like it's for combat?
It is it is definitely a thick metallic structure, like composite. You estimate it to be pretty resilient to slug weapons. Maybe not so resilient to energy weapons. The drone itself, though, seems to be. It doesn't have any weapons visible on it, apart from it has a pair of what look like very nasty, quite capable, like grappling claws on the end of its arms. So your sense is this is not necessarily a combat orientated robot.
It could be what they use to carry the forklifts around.
The capsules,
Could
the
be
hibernation
used.
things.
Yes.
Nothing in any of them.
Not in the ones that you've seen, no.
I wonder if it's used for carrying the pods about.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I was checking if any of these were occupied with it being in the room.
Can we see if we can lift it and drop it down that metal grill?
You could try.
You could try.
I'm not strong enough. I'm just a doctor. I'm not a miracle worker.
It's all right. You've got one of those forklifts over there.
You could get a forklift, yeah. You could get a forklift, try and get it onto the forklift and wheel it off if you really wanted to. Can't stop you doing that.
Okay. I'll go into the other room, see if any of those are occupied.
No, again,
Pods.
none
Okay.
of them are occupied. Carver, can you give me an investigate roll, please?
Yeah. So.
I don't think give you a recon check, but yeah, I'll give you an investigate.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's
I was
another
just
one.
looking at the difference between investigate and recon. It's more of an investigation, unfortunately.
Sorry.
There's another drone in the north. Any difference? It's not powered up or anything.
Again,
See?
not powered up. It's the same as the other drone robot that you saw in the previous one. A bipedal in nature.
Okay, I'll go and check these pods. See if any of these
Again,
occupied or
all
different
of them
status.
are empty. Oh. Sit down for a bit now. Move yourself halfway back, Middy.
You mean me?
Yeah, I meant you. It's because I keep seeing people's icon like pointers with their names on hovering over people's tokens, and I think it's them that's moving it. Can you give me an investigate roll, please, Carl, Marcus?
Skills. Investigate.
You hear a soft hissing sound coming from somewhere ahead and to your left.
Okay.
And then it stops.
Yeah, our comms are working to each other, I take it.
Yeah. Comms are working.
So I'll pass it on that I'm hearing something up ahead. Weapon leveled.
What you hearing?
A hissing.
The hissing. Okay. Just be careful. It could be an air leak.
Could be, but it's just stopped.
Maybe somebody fixed it.
So I'll head forward and look around the corner.
Okay.
Oops. Just so I'm facing the right direction, I have to.
In the slight gloom of, in the gloom as you kind of start to look around the corner, you think you can see a soft green flashing glow.
Okay. Aim my gun at it so that I've got the thermal on it. See if there's any temperature coming from it.
It is active. Yes, there is a warm glow coming from it through your thermal scope.
Okay. I'll lower the gun so I'm not threatening. There's something with heat that's glowing green up ahead.
Get a little bit closer. The green glow is coming from this pod.
Oh. We may have an active pod.
That could be a pod. Could have been a pod being. Well, as I get to the corner, can I hear any hissing at all, or is it all gone?
It's all gone.
Out of character, that could have been the pod releasing.
Yeah. So someone may have got out of it. I take it there's nobody. Look inside it. Is there anyone in it?
Nobody's in it, no, but there is a panel on the side that is showing a bunch of hieroglyphic marks and again several raised protrusions, and one of the protrusions has this kind of soft green pulsing glow.
Okay. Let me open my book. Okay, I'm going to try life dissection. See if I can see if there's anything new in this area.
Okay.
That's a easy check. So telepathy. Easy. Okay.
Looking the other way while I was doing that as well, to the south. Is there anything in that room?
Again, it's the same thing. More pods and another robot drone connected to his.
So that's the only pod that's got a glowing green light.
Correct.
Is there any footsteps or anything around the pod?
No.
No.
Okay. Shielded mines are undetectable, so if it's got something that's shielded around here, but
So I think at the moment, Brent, can you roll 2d6, please?
Really. Ooh.
Add to your character sheet I'll do it for you actually, because it's really quick to do it for me. So for the rest of you, when I tell you to do it, you go to settings and you click the PSI box. Add a psionic score of 9 to your character, please, Brent. Hoshiko, you can also roll 2d6 and choose whether to use that number or your existing number.
I'll use my existing.
That's fine. So, oddly, you only detect two life forms.
okay.
You only detect 2 life forms.
Brains.
Which two?
They would be Carver and Ozzy. Because I presume you don't detect yourself, do you?
No. I wouldn't have thought so, no.
No. So you only detect Carver and Ozzy.
Yes, earlier on I could detect Hoshiko and Brent as well.
Correct, yes.
But now we're dead with zombies.
That is an option. That you're now brain dead.
It's valid.
Actually, let's see. That's presence of other mines, number of mines present, general type of mines, animal, and their locations.
Maybe we're subconsciously blocking you.
Actually, I might be able to detect them depending on what psi abilities they've got.
Okay, yes, I believe that is the case. So we need to figure out how that works.
Yeah. Because if they've got telepathy, then they'll have shield, which are automatically all telepathically enabled travelers that has created mental shield, which protects their mind against unwanted telepathic interference.
Yeah, so
Such a shield is automatically enforced. So
there's something slightly weird about what's going on. So yes, you do, okay. So at the moment, I'm trying to be a little bit Vague.
Vague. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
For Hashiko and Brent's purpose, you can feel somebody trying to probe your minds. And Brent, as that happens, you seem to feel some kind of almost like a door slamming shut in your head, and you no longer feel that the probe is happening, but you can still.
Is that the same for me as well, or?
It would be the same for you, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, just a note, there is a probe ability. I'm not using that. I'm just doing detect live sense, detect intelligent minds around.
Yeah.
Shiko kind of turns around and she's holding her head again, and she's like, "It's like something's trying to scratch at my brain. What? We shouldn't stay here too much longer." As I kind of mop some more of the blood off my nose.
Could it be side effects to whatever interface you've got with your computer? We're in a strange technology. But I didn't detect whatever came out of this pod.
No, you didn't. No, you did not.
Okay.
And you're not detecting anything else. Oh, sorry. You are still detecting a whole lot of droid clustered in one location below you, I believe.
Okay. Inactive? Because I'm trying to figure out whether I'd be able to detect them if they're all telepathic.
Would you be able to tell if they're telepathic? You'll be able to tell that they're droid. Droid are generally telepathic, but for whatever reason, this cluster of droid do not seem to have their mind shields up.
Right.
Just starting to read the psionics stuff. It seems like telepathy is easy to learn, but a shield has to be raised or something.
Yes, correct. Except for what's going on here. So that is you are right. Yeah. Normally you would physically have to raise your shield, but in this instance, it was for Brent and Hashiko, the mind shield coming up was was almost a
Reflexive.
So we've potentially been made telepathic, and we feel like something's trying to claw its way inside our heads.
It's like a reaction, isn't it?
Something's just tried to probe. Something just tried to detect life. Yeah.
Somebody tried to probe me. I felt the loop going first.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to. It's very weird. It's very weird what's happening. It's pretty awesome though.
Hands down, I'm not a witch.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Great. So now I've been made a witch and I'm bleeding out of my nose. Fantastic. Thanks, Zed.
It's all right. You can use that witchcraft to heal yourself as well. So
I'll just scoop it up and push it back in. That's fine.
yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so Kath, you've still got your big cluster of drawing that you know exists below you somewhere, but all of a sudden you can't seem to detect the life force of two of your companions.
But they're obviously still alive. They're not zombies.
Correct.
Because we have encountered zombies, so I know the difference.
Yeah.
I think I missed that one.
So whoever has just left this pod is still about somewhere. The drone in the south room It's not become active or something, has it?
Not become active. No, it's still inactive.
You've not told us about the drawing, have you?
There we go.
No,
About the drone?
no.
Oh, the
the
drawing. No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
It's not like I could actually just say, oh, by the way, there's a shed load of drawing under the ground. I just know.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'd be hypothesizing that maybe they're asleep and their subliminal telekinesis is seeping out.
Could be. I don't know. Nobody's tried to communicate with me anyway, telepathically.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
Which?
It's mind link and things. Well, I'm not saying that. You're hypothesizing about things you don't know about. Like you would hypothesize.
Gotcha.
What's going on about drawing that? My head's about to explode. Right.
Did we
I'm
figure
good to
out
go
anything
to-
from that pod panel? Or not? Apologies, I was okay for a few minutes.
Yeah, Ashiko, give me a.
So there's some lights on it or something? Or
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can make an electronics roll with a +1 DM
average?
average.
I'll point out it sounded like somebody's opened and closed it, but I can't see anyone.
Sleeping cycle interrupted. Reset pod. The words are just there on the panel. This, to Hashiko, is a very easy, very complex, but pretty simple to use sleeping pod. There are several buttons to the side that allow you to turn it off, turn it on, and allow you to manipulate the time for which you would sleep and the atmospheric conditions inside the sleeping pod.
very good.
Okay.
Do I know when it was interrupted?
The probably 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, this is real recent.
If I go over and take a look at it, it doesn't make instant sense to me just looking at it then.
No, it looks like hieroglyphs and.
Okay, so that implies that this station is teaching us.
Control. That's the.
That's the climate control. That's the duration control.
So your headache, I think, is this base teaching you.
I'm not a good learner then, judging by.
Well, you've managed to read that. That is not a language that.
But hang on. Did you say it out loud? Or were you keeping it to yourself?
Looking at the controls. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
They make absolute sense to you. They're not complicated. They're not even alien. It's just natural to you.
Well, as a medic, I'm going to come in.
Okay.
And I'll look at what. Yeah, sedate him.
Give me an average electronics roll with a +1 DM, please.
I can see this being. I'm going to be the only one that doesn't know anything that's going on here because it can't teach me.
You have little faith. The one that you need to worry about is Ozzy. Can he actually learn? Okay. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You concur with Hoshido. It's plain to your view that this is a pod. There are several controls on the side. It was interrupted its sleep cycle about 5 minutes ago. It's waiting to be reset, and you can understand the functions of the panel.
Yeah, well, I'm going to put that to our medical knowledge.
So both Shiko and Bren make a note that whenever you're looking at and trying to interpret how ancient technology works that you've never encountered before, you get a +1 DM.
So the sleep cycle's interrupted 5 minutes ago. In that case, where's the thing that the sleep cycle was interrupted of?
That's what I've been asking.
No sign of it.
If it's using telekinesis, it can make itself invisible to us.
So this is why I asked whether there was any footprints, because
No footprints.
So
Inside.
what's the sleeping chamber like inside?
If you open it, it's just a fairly straightforward kind of slightly soft area at the top, which you imagine looks like is a pillow. The central piece has an area which, when you look at it, would most likely be somewhere where a drawing could place its wings and be comfortable sleeping.
Is there anything on the ceiling?
Inside, there wouldn't be anything.
No. As we look up, you just mentioned wings. Is there anything above us? Because we've not been looking up.
You haven't been looking up. No, there isn't. But
There's
you
a
have
drawing
not
hanging
been
by its feet.
Yeah.
Just looking at us, going, "What are you doing, guys? I'm
What are you doing,
changed."
guys? I'm here.
Blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah. Welcome to my castle.
As the fog rolls in.
Yes.
The thing is, what with
It's Strahd, but with lasers.
this is implying that they're rewriting people's minds without their consent. So what else are they doing?
Drawing can make themselves invisible, can't they?
Depends what
Oh,
psionic abilities they have, to be fair. You don't know.
It
I
can make
suppose I-
you not notice them. That's probably
Yeah, I can't find any abilities that allow invisibility on this book, but whether
but
they're
that-
unique to the drawing.
that's because we're shitty human psychics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't the ambassador just appear next to us once?
He did, yeah. He just appeared.
Yeah. He just fucking
Yeah,
appeared.
with,
so.
Is it by magic?
with that tray of Ferrero
Yeah, that could
Rocher.
be teleportation, because that is an ability that's on there. I just don't have it.
I'm going to stop there in case we've just walked into an explosive area.
Okay, so you have two chambers, one to the north, one to the south of you.
And both look different.
And both do look different, yes. The names of these chambers are freaking awesome.
But they give away too much, I take it.
No, don't give you... Right, so the chamber to the north is the chamber of mundane purposes, and the chamber to the south is the chamber of technical purposes. So,
Okay.
glancing to the north, you can see...
A lot of shoe shine stations.
Do you know what? Both Brent and Hashiko, this one's not difficult.
That centre looks like the other place.
You look, it is exactly like the other place. It's it's a raised dais, about 6 feet tall, so 2 meters up, a big dome, like a big flat circular thing on the top. Each of those yellow things appear to be pieces of machinery. Hashiko and Brent would both immediately recognize them as garment dispensing
Oh,
machines.
so it's almost like a shop, but you go in there and choose what clothes you want. It's pretty common sense, guys. With all these drawing here, or with all these potential people living here, you have to create garments for every size.
Yep. But it's not common sense as to what they are.
It's not
Yeah.
human common sense.
Yeah, I mean, you have no idea how, by just looking at the machinery, Brent is able to kind of identify that straight away. I mean, that's just a bit weird.
Brent, you've never, come across as somebody that's particularly clever in this respect. So I'm not entirely sure how you can understand that.
I'm your ship's doctor, and don't forget,
Exactly.
I was also
like I said, you've never come across as somebody that's particularly clever.
I was also Sorrel's assistant in her scientific research.
Yeah, but
And she was insane.
She went mad. You were basically her fuck buddy. So, yeah.
I'm starting to question some of my life choices at the moment.
Absolutely. I'm starting to question Brent's life choices. Okay, so we've got a shop.
Oh, we got things down there.
We've got a shop up there, and then we've got
Okay,
technical
Let-
stuff
let-
downstairs.
Let me get Hashiko. Look at this room and tell me what it is above me. What do you think it is?
yeah, I mean, Hashiko, it's clearly a garment creation station room, place where you suspect the drawing would be able to come and request garments.
Now, I believe that from Ashiko because she's clever. This is the difference. It's just I'm not sure why. You stepped outside a perfectly shielded fucking machine and went into a radiation zone to rescue your side piece. I'm not. You see where I'm coming from?
And this is true. He absolutely did that. Probably about 6 or 8 weeks ago. Wasn't that long ago.
It's still etched into my fucking memory.
Does anyone know if drawing used to have a monetary system? Because who out here wants a tailor-made drawing
A free
battle
suit. A free suit, yeah.
Well, if the South part is technology, that's where I want the battle suit from.
So it appears that the chamber is not capable of generating battle suits. It looks like it's a choice between a loose robe or a jumpsuit. And you
How
have
about the South one?
one colour, which is silver.
Awesome.
Can I get a silver jumpsuit?
You can get a silver.
Aslanians are not known for their fashion sense, but that sounds like shit to me.
No, I tell you what. If we all dress in those, disco is back.
Yeah.
I would need an electronics roll, average with a DM +1 to try and figure out how to actually use it.
I hope this comes off. This is going to be great. Technically, I've got a DM +2 with my software.
Yeah, you have. This DM, this +1 will always stack.
Oh, that's not a good roll. But with the bonuses, maybe? Yes, success +2.
Okay. Yeah, you realise you've got to spend a little bit of time retuning it, because if you don't retune it, it's just going to generate drawing-sized
3
clothing.
foot tall.
Well, it doesn't take you long, maybe 10 minutes maximum of kind of tweaking with the settings. You are able to generate yourself either a loose robe or a jumpsuit with a belt and sash containing many pockets. The colour is silver grey, although with your roll, you can override the colour if you wish.
Gold.
No.
Pink.
Pink.
Oh, well, we'll have a slight sky blue tint to it.
There you go. So if you want to make
Still
a
the
note,
sky blue.
you have either a jumpsuit or a robe.
Perfect.
The material is interesting. You can't quite place what the material is. It slightly shimmers in the light, and it is wrinkle free.
Oh, maybe if I'd known that, I'll make a robe then.
Well,
So you gotta have some fashion.
I'm making a robe, but at least I can tie it around my neck and pretend it's a cape.
The southern chamber, to those of you who kind of understand these things, it appears to be a maintenance chamber. There are 2 drones powered down in recesses. These drones are different again. This is the first time you have seen these. And that's what they look like.
Ooh.
I mean, that looks like a heavy cat loader with like some jets.
That's
carrying-
exactly what it looks like. It looks like to you a transporter of some kind.
obviously used for transporting large amounts of loose-fitting robes about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Continue myself.
Looking at
So I
if
think
it's for maintenance, would I be able to repair my vac suit with it in here?
No, not.
Okay.
It's no, not here.
Okay.
Your vac suit's okay as long as you don't suffer any more disintegration damage to it.
Your
Yeah.
back suit's okay as long as you don't go into a vacuum. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So it's kind of just a suit now, really.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Let's take a quick 10-minute break.
Go and adjust my boot.
Oh, I haven't got the thing on here. Okay, yeah, just
Okay, all
Mr.
good.
Hoppy. Cool. All right, yeah. So, yeah, you've passed through what appears to be the chamber of technical purpose, and are heading out into a further corridor that seems to be kind of curving in a very nice sort of arc as you head along it.
Is there a corridor to our right?
There is a corridor to your right, yes. Very similar to previous chambers, there is that raised dais in the middle, overlooking what appears to be lots of small stools in front of strange panels. This, as Shiko and Brent kind of poke their heads in here, this was a straightforward kind of working chamber. Everything from basic administration of the base, communications, fabrication of minor items. There is nothing left in here, though, that would be of any real use.
Are we in a school?
No, you don't get a sense that it's a school. You get a sense that this was
Training facility.
no, this was a proper working facility. Purpose you don't quite know, but it's not it doesn't have that sense of it being purely for training or education purposes.
Okay.
So I am in awe because they have actually managed to create the actual paperless office.
Yeah, they have shed loads of paper. That's what the disintegrator's for, to get rid of it afterwards.
Yeah, but where are all the box files?
Yeah, all
To
those
be fair,
lovely lever arch.
I run my department pretty much paperless.
Yeah, ours is.
You can
Mine is,
head,
mine's not.
yeah, yours is definitely not paperless. That's all you do all day is handle paper
Yeah,
and cardboard.
toilet paper.
So that looks exactly like the other one.
It does look exactly like the other one. To your eye, absolutely like the other one. Okay, as you get to the entrance of this chamber, what you notice in the center of the chamber is a large holographic display of what looks like Lydia, slowly rotating.
Oh, not Brent Sachs then.
No, not Brent X.
Okay. It just
Does it have where we are on it?
I was about to say, does it show our ship on it?
And does it have anything else on it?
So,
Like a little red dot and loads of
Yeah.
things flying towards it.
Yeah.
it has planetary, it has surface, it has surface markings on it. What's really interesting is where the station, where this mountain should be, is nothing. In fact, not only is it nothing, it would be a black square.
It's been redacted by
Exactly.
Google Earth.
However, the rest of the planet does appear to be there.
Does
Is our ship there?
I was just to ask, yeah, is it like a modern representation to what we would understand it to look like, or is it?
Yes, it is a modern representation of Lydia.
tracking any?
Is it a live
Chips.
feed though?
Seems to be.
It's awesome. How's it doing it though? 'Cause it's It's either
So-
multiple satellites around the planet or something else.
Any
You have no idea.
so where we've landed, if we can
Yep.
see that on there, can we
Yep.
see any other ships nearby, like Mercedes turning up or
No.
Okay.
So, slight correction. You can't see your ship. You can just see the crater.
Okay.
right? Okay.
Just as Shiko is about to leave, behind her, she hears a slight popping sound.
Ooh.
Ah! Friends, welcome. Welcome. Leader
I kind of call over my shoulder. Hello.
Leader of leaders Yusote has claimed this installation for his Oi trip. He wishes to extend again the branch of friendship to you all. And Diask kind of steps from behind, well, not behind the hologram, because he will appear the other side of the hologram. And he kind of just walks forward, smiling at you all. It is so good to see you.
And you. How did you
Surprising.
know we were here?
Oh, Leader of Leaders has had you monitored for a while. You woke one of our friends.
Oh,
The guy from the pod, or the
Yes.
That,
Yeah, they-
individual from
that-
the individual
Yeah,
from
they
the
seem
pod.
to be hiding from us because we haven't seen them. We just heard the pod open.
Yes, that was Technician Kervod.
Are they okay?
Technician is fine, just a little bit dazed from his interrupted sleep. Leader of Leaders has him working hard at his station. Now, can I show you around?
Oh, please do.
Yes.
Certainly.
This
Is the
is-
atmosphere safe?
Oh, yes. For your kind, yes, of course, of course.
Now I'll pop my helmet.
Yeah.
As you're gasping for breath because you're on fumes.
I've got an extra 6 hours spare. So
I've got hours left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the atmosphere is absolutely fine. Oh, yes, yes. Our great leader has ensured that you may breathe the atmosphere. He is interested to understand why you have come here, though. Do you wish to claim this place for your own?
I understand that you've claimed it for your
Okay.
own, so that would be a little rude, would it not?
Well, yes. Leader of leader would be very good to know. Come. Let us go and meet with our esteemed leader. He wishes to break words with you.
Very well. That sounds good. Figured
That is-
we didn't want to start a territorial claim against these guys.
No.
Against the all-powerful creatures. Yeah.
that just keep popping out of existence
Yeah.
to wherever you are.
Yeah.
I'd like to sleep again at some point. So
And not permanently.
He's wandered off down the corridor, oblivious to the fact that you aren't quite following him yet.
He just
see him
vanished
go,
again.
so, yeah.
I didn't see which way he went.
Yeah, sorry. He pauses and he points to that chamber. He says, "Well, this is the chamber of ascent. It is an interesting place. It will take you down. So it takes you up to what we've called the machinery spaces. Yes, interesting, but not of much use currently. Come.
Just out of interest, there's a room back there which has a grate on it, and if you put something on it, it slowly descends.
Yeah.
What is that?
We have not found out exactly its purpose yet. We have come to know it as the Chamber of Unknown Purpose.
Excellent.
An eloquent name.
We
Indeed.
suggest that you do not linger on the grate too long, for you will disappear.
Yeah.
Though it is possible to come back again, but a little bit tricky. Can any of you teleport?
Afraid not.
No.
Then I think getting back would be very tricky.
Yeah.
I mean, and can you give us any a device or any pointers on how to do this teleport thing, just in
Yeah, can you
case?
teach us?
Well, I can't. But leader of leaders, oh great Yusote, he may be able to. He shrugs.
What has brought you to claim this base or location?
We seek a new place, a new home. Our last home was destroyed.
Oh, that's very sad to hear. Recently, or
Recently in our time, in your time, 200 years of your time?
Shiko kind of like Riley looks aside. Oh, so no time at all. I'm very sorry for your loss.
The housing market, the housing market is really bad.
Rough right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Only-
The great leader will be very pleased to hear of your condolences. Now, to this direction, and he kind of points to the south of you. This is an interesting chamber. We have come to know of this as the Chamber of Descent. It will take you down into the lower level of the complex. And as you kind of get in here, you notice that that big central area, the two discs suddenly flash into being. Pure light.
We've seen these. Well, I would refer to as a light bridge before. Are they common in your technology and in this facility?
This is old technology.
Oh, lost you,
You
Zed.
muted.
Hello, Zed. He's totally muted us as well.
Yeah. You can't hear us, we can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Teddy.
That's Spanish.
It was good.
Yeah. You muted yourself.
Zed's batteries run out. That's what he's thinking.
Oh, that's better.
Oh,
Hello.
there you go.
Hey.
Because you did something to your headphones and then went silent.
Yeah, so they were plugged in charging, and I unplugged the charging cable, and they turned themselves off. Blasted things. I hadn't realised. So, yeah.
So you missed everything that...
Yeah, what were you
Evil
saying?
bastard.
Sorry.
I was asking about whether they're common technology here, and then you said,
Yes. No. Well, they're common technology to the installation. They're not so common to our people. I believe we once had the capability of creating such things, though we have seemingly lost it. One of the things that our great leader hopes to do is to reclaim such lost knowledge.
That's definitely some worthy cause.
Yes, I would agree.
So what is below us if this goes down?
Oh, the lower level, of course.
Which has...
Is
Are
that
we going down there as well?
is it much the same or?
Oh, yeah, very similar. It is a science facility. There are a number of chambers with many
I'm waiting for the Chamber of Secrets. I'm sorry. We don't talk about that one. That's the Chamber.
Yeah.
He's leading us to the torture chamber there.
There is a number of science laboratories down there where our predecessors who once roamed this installation conducted many technical experiments.
Sounds
What would you say
interesting.
the purpose of this facility is?
Experimentation, furthering of science.
Would they experiments on live subjects by any chance?
I don't believe so.
I have to
Perhaps
ask.
I don't know.
But
Not
the last,
not my field. Our great leader may know more.
the last 5 test subjects have died and need more.
Yes, absolutely.
Hi.
Come. Now, this is our command antechamber. There would be, I haven't put them here. There are a couple of droid working in here, and they kind of look up as Diask kind of comes in, kind of gesturing around to show you, and a couple of them, one of them nods to him. Okay.
A strange affectation.
Right.
You're-
Well, one second. So as you walk into this chamber, Marcus, Ozzy, and Carver, can you all roll 4d6, please? As each of you manifest headaches, nosebleeds, or chronic nausea. Marcus,
1, 2, 3, 4.
10. Cool. Ozzy, 9. Carver, 16. Okay. Can all 3 of you roll 2d6? Okay. You may enable the psionic skill, and the 2d6 value that you've rolled is what your current psionic skill is set at. Marcus, if that is higher than your existing psionic skill, you may replace it.
Exactly the same number.
There you go. So you gain no extra benefit from that. Okay. So yeah, even Ozzy suddenly gets the ability to shield his mind from psionic probes.
just waiting for when we walk out of here and our brains just melt and lose all this.
No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You are on a countdown, though.
Oh, yeah, I wonder how that affects me, who already had this anyway.
It's just odd. Again, one of the drawing basically would be the cause of the trigger, and each of you feel your mind like a door closing, stopping whatever you could feel attacking your mind or coming at your mind from doing so. And the drawing just kind of cocks its head slightly and looks, if a drawing could look puzzled, kind of looks a little bit puzzled.
A number of us have been feeling ill within the facility. Do you know anything about this? I myself had a terrible headache, and I kind of point to my companions that have now started bleeding out of their
Yes,
faces.
that's that. Carver's just sort of like
Pretty much
taking
just like that.
Yeah.
Fascinating, he says.
It's like a scratching
It's
inside
worse
my
than,
skull.
It's worse than a migraine. You get migraines at the back of your eyes. It's worse than that. It's further back.
That must be something that you sophonts are used to having. Migraines. We don't have a word for such a thing. I'm afraid I don't know what could be causing it. Do you need medical attention?
Possibly.
Possibly? Don't know.
Don't know.
We were hoping you might know a little more than we do. Have you had any ill effects in here?
Shakes his head. Not that we're aware of. No, none of our people have reported anything. Maybe it's being under so much rock, he says as he glances upwards.
How long have you been here? We've been here a few hours, so maybe it's not
Oh,
affected you.
Yusote brought us here 18 of your hours ago.
Oh, so it's not that then.
I take a closer look at the control panels the drawing are working on. Can I understand anything that's on them?
You can, yes.
And the rest of us now.
You all can. The rest of you would need to make an electronics roll with a DM +1, and it's average.
These control systems we're not familiar with, but I seem to be able to understand them. Is that something you've activated?
You're able to speak the ancient language. That is interesting.
I wouldn't say speak, but I can figure it out.
Read, yeah. Well, you. Okay, so Marcus, yes. Does anybody else want to give it a go?
I'm not going to
Carver?
look. No, I'm not
Okay.
going to look for anything that's electronics. What I will be doing is it's like I'll look for anything that might be to do with engineering. I'm assuming these are computers and stuff like that. If we get to a point where there's engines or drives or anything like that, I'll see whether it makes itself known to me what it does.
Give me an engineering roll with a DM +1.
So you're like checking out anything that might be like power systems and all that kind of stuff for the facility. Okay, sensible.
Interesting. Okay. Sorry, bits of this is all over the place, so it's really tricky to find all the bits that I need. Carver. Now you're kind of looking at it, the power systems, the things that are powering this are definitely, they're reminiscent, if you remember, of the battery that Mercedes had.
Yeah. Well, she said she took it from this facility, didn't she?
Yeah. Here and there, you can see one of these batteries kind of plugged into the wall with connections coming in and connections going out, and it's glowing and pulsing kind of quietly. So those kind of antimatter batteries do seem fairly prevalent and are part of what's powering the system, though you get the sense that they're taking power from elsewhere and acting as if power were to be lost for whatever reason, they would provide some kind of power redundancy for a period of time.
Did you bring the power storage, or was that part of the facility?
No, that's always been here. Very
We've seen some
fascinating.
before.
Have you? You've been to facilities like this before?
No.
Not personally, no, but we've seen deactivated or very old versions of it. Some artifact hunters we knew.
Oh, interesting. Would that be that crazy one? Captain of Knowledge, I think he calls himself, yes?
Yes, yeah. One of his associates, perhaps.
We shall find out where he got the...
Do you need to charge them in one of the lower locations, or is it some kind of relay? Fascinating technology.
well,
Very useful for emergency systems and life support.
for the moment, they're charging here in situ. Not quite sure where the power is coming from. I suspect that's from the machinery, from the machinery level, as we call it. Glancing at one of the control panels, it seems to be another view of Lydia, but this time it seems to be kind of an almost, well, not an almost, a definite outer orbit view, as though you're looking at the planet from 100,000 kilometers away from the surface.
Does the facility link to satellites? That's an interesting view of the location. Are there active bodies out there?
We assume so. Again, I'm not a technician, so it is not something that I bother myself with. Our great leader may be able to explain to you in due course. Come, let us not keep him waiting.
Indeed, sorry, just truly fascinating location.
I'll take you this way.
There's a
And
good looking spaceman.
Yeah, I don't have icons for these, so I just put spaceman icons in. So the ones that are generic kind of white spaceman suits, these appear to be workers or technicians. They're hunched over what to all of you now clearly are panels, systems. You can see that the drawing are positioned in a very specific place. So if you remember when you were rolling a D6, you needed a 6 to stand in exactly the right place to activate a control surface. So as you were kind of walking around the edge, that's all control surfaces. As you was walking around the edge, it was to whether or not one of you stood in exactly the right space. And it is to pretty much to the millimeter. But you've also got to think of it as though you're a drawing, so it's to the millimeter as if you're a drawing, which is why it's really difficult for you guys to just randomly discover whether you can trigger it. But now you're looking at this, it's absolutely obvious. And they're busy kind of coming around and literally stood on the disc, again, above everybody. Exactly the same as you've seen in other chambers is Yusote. And he kind of pauses as he looks at you. And he said, "Welcome, friends of the drawing, to my installation. You are most welcome."
I'll give him a bow, befitting his station.
And then for the next minute and a half, Yusote announces each one of you individually, stringing, almost trying to giving you grandiose titles, some of which don't really make sense.
He's trying to butter us up so we don't try and take it back off him again.
Does anybody else?
Eater of custard and roast beef.
Yeah, strawberry and Swiss cheese lasagna and all that.
Is anybody else going to?
I did power through that one. Yep.
Yes, I can't remember, Seabold, whether he was with us, but they were invited onto Yusote's ship for a meal.
Yeah, I do. I remember it. Yeah,
and Diask was just throwing random shit together to try and figure out how you guys ate things. He says, "You are most honoured guest. Welcome to the installation. Though the great Yusote wishes it be known that parts of the installation are dangerous, and you should be cautious about what you touch. That disc place that you mentioned being one such location."
Often.
Yeah.
Thank you. If you could perhaps point out or let us know if we are in any of the more dangerous locations, that would be useful. We were expecting a friend to join us. Have you got any ability to scan in system?
Diask sort of chirps something. Yusote kind of chirps back. Great leader says yes, though. Is this person due here?
I believe so. Is that right?
Yeah.
Guys? Yeah. It's been a
Yeah.
few weeks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes. She arranged to meet us here. She told us where the place was.
Then we welcome
Yes.
and look forward to meeting her.
If you
Says-
could perhaps
says
keep
yes.
an eye out and inform us of their arrival, that would be helpful.
Yes.
Her name is Mercedes. So,
And Deus chirps something to Yusote. Yusote chirps something back. And yes, we will let you know.
thank you.
It seems serendipitous that we've arrived at the same location. I believe you arrived a few hours ahead of us, however. What you're the emissary, kind of?
Just imagine if we hadn't have refueled, we'd have got here first.
Your emissary mentioned that you were looking for a new home, and perhaps
You came across this one.
Yes. That is true, says Deus. We are looking to settle here. It is a little out of the way. Your Imperial ships don't travel here too often. And this facility is well shielded.
is
Oh, yes,
shielding of
sir.
particular importance for you?
How did you know it was here?
It is better to keep one's presence from being too easy to find. Now, my great leader wishes your help.
What kind of help?
Do tell.
We have found a place accessible from the second chamber of distant access that has proved troublesome for my people. And we wish to ask if you would be so great as to, so gracious as to reconnoiter the location, bring back samples, and for that-
Carver's facial expression matches what she goes thinking, like, okay.
It's like it's troublesome for people that can teleport and be invisible. And you expect this bunch of numpties to go and reconnoiter it.
Troublesome in what way?
he just says, well, it is a it has proven not particularly good for our species.
Does it have some ladders with like wider rungs than you? You've got wings, guys. You can fly.
Steps are too tall. Yeah.
We are prepared to, and he kind of Diaz kind of gestures, and one of the technicians comes over with a small box containing half a dozen small silver discs. We can give you these. They are, and he kind of pauses for a second. I think the best way of describing them is emergency escape devices.
So you're giving us a way to teleport?
You familiar with such things?
Well, you asked whether we could teleport, so...
Yes, I did. Yes. Yes, they have been calibrated to bring you back to the second chamber of distant access. So if for whatever reason, wherever this location takes you, and don't worry yourself too much, it is just a swampy location that my people found very difficult to traverse in.
Could you?
5 foot deep water.
Could you teach us to teleport? Then we wouldn't need these.
Once you have done this for my great leader, and he turns and he bows to Yusote, and Yusote chirps something. He says, I have been told that we would unlock the device for you to use and teach you how to program it.
So is this how you manage to teleport about?
Oh, no. I can use my mind and picture myself being somewhere else.
So this is just transport around the facility.
Oh, no, this has a unlimited range. But it can only take you to one location.
Okay.
Okay.
So effectively what he's offering you is initially a disk, a teleportation device that is locked to this facility, one way in. If you do the job for your Sote and you bring back some samples, then he unlocks it and it allows you to teleport to
The configured location.
to set a location, and wherever you
So
are in the
it's
galaxy,
a town portal scroll.
it is a town
Yeah.
portal scroll. Yeah.
What was the old third ed cleric spell? Was it recall or something like that?
Something like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So a couple of things. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So there'll be some more things that he will explain to you later if you do the job. But there's no point in me explaining it to you. Just so you know, there is no known tech. The tech level of this is question mark.
Yeah.
So it's beyond normal tech level, and cost is priceless.
Yep.
I mean, you could sell this to the imperial government and probably make tens of millions of credits.
We can get her on a ship.
Yeah.
Or you might vanish. One of the two.
Or you
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
vanish. Correct. Yes.
Yeah, which is why I want him to teach me how to do it with his mind, so that I don't have to sell it and I can still escape.
He.
Sorry,
Anyway, Karen, yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry, Disk. So, this swampy region that you're having trouble with, is there anything else other than it being a swampy region that you're having trouble with? Because I'm having trouble comprehending how creatures of your power cannot deal with a swampy region.
It's just they don't want to. It's just
it's really yucky.
It's a bit shit.
They just don't want to do.
Can you kill these rats as well, please? About 10 of them, and come back to me.
I'm just.
It's menial work. It's below us. Let's be honest. You know. I mean, fair enough.
I don't mind.
I don't fall out with that.
Yeah, I don't mind doing it. I'm happy to do the task, obviously, for friends. It's just that I don't want to be surprised by something that hasn't been mentioned. You understand?
Sure.
There are several native species in the vicinity. Like I said, it would be good if you could bring back samples from each of those.
Are they large, perhaps predatory species?
Oh, compared to us, he says, and he kind of gestures to his all 3 foot stature. Everything is a large predatory species. Yes. The flyers are particularly nasty, though the thing that we have come to call the swamp dinosaur.
There's a wyvern, there's a hydra. There's something that looks like a crocodile as well, funnily enough.
Yeah, and they're all coming out of plants.
Oh, so many crossovers.
Cybernetic ninja death cats.
Cybernetic ninja death cats, absolutely. Well,
Either that or teleporting fucking baboons.
Oh, shut up.
Teleporting winged demonic baboons.
Teleporting winged demonic baboons. So, is that a yes then, my friends?
I believe so. Yes.
Provisionally, we'll try to assist you. Yes, if you could provide any additional data on what we might be seeking and
Is the
other assistance, yes.
It's a swamp. What's the atmosphere like? Will we need to refill our air on our vac suits?
That's a really good question. Does it tell me what the atmosphere is like?
Are they susceptible to our weapons?
Clearly safe, then.
Yeah, if it says nothing.
It says, well, our preliminary investigation, our small group that we sent through, they brought back samples of the air, and he will take you to one of the consoles, and he will kind of flick the console, and you will see in actually, you'll all be able to read it, even though it's not your native language. You will see a readout. It suggests that the air is dense, heavy, wet, very wet. Unaided breathing is uncomfortable, but sits within human and Aslanian tolerances.
Slight
Okay.
traces of sulfur, not abnormal
Smells
for
of
that kind of
shit.
terrain.
We're going to have a sore throat afterwards.
So
I think I should be okay.
what do you know of the creatures themselves and whether we can actually harm them with our technology?
We did not try to harm them. But your technology should be sufficient for the creatures, at least to keep them at bay, yes.
Well, you want us to bring back samples of them, don't you?
Well, I was going to ask, what samples do you want him bringing back?
Oh, good. There are several things that we wish to find. There is a strange octagonal structure on a small island amongst the trees. We would like you to investigate that area, take samples of soil, water, and air, as well as digital reconstructions of the structure.
Okay, so not the creatures, just the atmosphere and the
If
surroundings.
there is anything else you wish to bring back, our technicians would be more than happy to analyze the information.
Do they have a scanner on, or maybe a little kit we can use?
When you say that again, you sort of gestures, and one of the technicians comes up with a couple of like small packs. Yes, some sample kits.
Sounds
So-
dangerous.
He hands. He looks at you expectantly. Are we good? He says with a smile.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sounds-
Just need to fill my tank of air and
Yeah,
No, we
it sounds
head
like
out.
the type of jobs I was doing before.
Give me a second. Did I not build these? Okay.
The only thing is swamp water doesn't agree with my fur.
Well, make sure you're in the encounter suit or
There is that.
hazmat suit, and it shouldn't be on your fur.
Okay, I need to create the teleport discs for each of you. I'll do that later. He passes you, each one of you, the object. It's sort of disc-like, egg-shaped, sort of egg-sized. As you touch it to your body, it kind of morphs itself to kind of connect itself to whatever you hold it to. So if you hold it to your breast or your belt or something, it will just naturally attaches itself to those.
I'll attach it inside
A bit of tacky wackle.
inside my vac suit if I can.
Yep. Okay, you can do that.
So, question: I cut out. So, did he mention how it was activated?
Yeah, he will give you instructions on how to
Right.
activate it.
If I need to press it and I can't do it through a vac suit, then it'll have to go on the outside. But
Basically, he explains that you just need to think
That's most
where
of us
you
screwed.
want to be, and the device will move you there. But he says in this instance, we have programmed it to here.
No, so we just need to think of it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, it could go. It could go inside the vac suit then.
Yeah.
And so it's armored.
Once it's fully unlocked, you take 2D minutes of intense concentration and visualization to think about where you want to tie the device to. And then you just activate it by thinking about that and kind of convincing the device to take you there. Each time you reset it to a new location, there is a chance it becomes locked, and that's a 9+ on a 2D check. Once it's locked to whatever location you're moving it to, you've got one more use before the device becomes inert. So it's one of those things that you need to be very careful with. You can't, it's not something that's going to let you just frivolously move it around. It's better to, once you get it to the place that you want it to go to, you keep it there permanently. So the first time you use it, you wouldn't have to roll.
Super frustrating question, and probably not within the scope, but how does that work? Because it's a teleportation device, but if it is a location on a planet, that planet moves. If it's a location on a ship, that ship moves. Does it tie in with all that?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So you could basically
Suppose
have
you
it
put-
on a ship.
So it's not a position.
The ship, and it would
Yeah,
go there no
yeah,
matter
yeah.
where the ship is.
Correct.
So so it's not a position in space. It knows where it's going. Essentially,
It's a thought. It's a picture, isn't it? If you're a
I
picture of
assume it
inside a
would,
ship,
because most star systems are hurtling around at hundreds
otherwise
of
you'd be
thousands of
knackered.
kilometers.
Yeah, because your planet is going round like this.
Galaxy is also moving.
Yeah,
missed it.
going
Missed
out,
it.
going out.
Missed
Yeah,
it.
and all of a sudden you teleport and you're in the middle of space, going, well, when does the next one come past?
Yeah.
So he will take you back to the chamber of
Nearly said secret send, didn't you?
second chamber of distant access, which is I'm going to do this really quick. It is going to be very difficult to do this. I'll tell you what I'll do. Do it.
That's it.
I'll do it. I'll do it this way. 1 second, because you don't need to worry about that for now. I'll give you the entire map. So it'll take you back to here, which is that second chamber of distant access, and to the to here, yeah, to there, and to the teleportation device that you identified here. And he'll explain that these are teleportation devices. He'll tell you that there is one active in this chamber here, the chamber to the north, the first distant. He says there is only one that remains active. He said our indications are that it sends you to airless cavern within an asteroid in a system we have not yet identified its location.
Okay,
Don't
we
want to
don't
go
want to
there,
go
then.
there.
But when you do go there, can you bring back our duct tape?
And he kind of gestures to the pad, and he says, "When you're ready, step on the pad, and it will take you to the swampy, distant place."
Right, Carver, check his auto shot, check the thingy,
Yeah,
I'm putting my helmet on.
and then
check our old gear.
helmet on, and then step through.
Just for reference, is this a particular star system?
Say again?
Just reference, is this a particular planet on a star system in known charts?
Where we're going now.
Shiko is getting a little paranoid here.
Yeah, just so we know where we're going.
They say we have not fully located this distant swampy place or swampy distant place. No.
Fuck me.
We're heading to Dagobah.
Hence part of the reason for samples.
Okay. Okay.
Well, the description sounds like we're going to meet Yoda.
Okay, so I'm guessing if you've not sent anything through, have you taken pictures of the sky and the stars in the sky already?
He looks at you puzzled.
If you take pictures of the stars in the sky, you might be able to match it to known space.
Oh, we have not thought of doing that. You are clever.
Rudimentary, but
Yeah, I'll do that.
yeah, we'll do that. That's exactly what I was saying. I'm going to get that, look up and go. Oh.
Aha.
I don't recognise any of these constellations.
Yeah. We're on the wrong side of the universe. Oh dear.
Literally, it literally just says interlude somewhere else. So even the book doesn't tell you where you end up.
Well, that's amazing.
So I'll figure. I mean, that'd be an interesting thing to figure out. Okay, we're going to wrap up in a second. We're going to wrap up with you stepping through. I'll show you the map, and then we'll call it a night.
Okay.
Are you ready to step through?
Yeah,
Yes.
Carver's
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Also checked all our gears safe, and
Yeah. I'm assuming they have allowed
enough
me to
air.
fill up my air and do all that good
Yes.
stuff. So
Yeah. They will take you to some a location where you can connect some odd-looking tubes to your thing, and it will put air into your tanks. Yes.
okay.
Or helium.
Or helium. So, as I say, we're going to pause in a moment, but you appear on an island about 2 meters above the level of the surrounding water. No evidence of significant tide, suggesting that the world has no moon of any real size. The island itself is choked with vegetation. So below you, you can sort of see this vegetation island.
Mhm.
As you kind of step in, your immediate thing is to kind of look around, and
Yeah,
some
I'm
of you
looking at
kind
that.
of
I'm
look.
looking at that to the south, to the southeast. If we can see that.
You can just about see that rising above the swampy ground. It appears to be a hexagonal building of some kind.
Yeah.
But the rest of you, the others of you, kind of glancing upwards, will see 3 large-looking creatures.
God damn it.
It's a wyvern. There you go.
There's the wyvern. And they immediately start to wheel, cry out, and then dive down towards you. So we'll pick up next week with a firefight of some kind.
Okay.
first thing,
Daka.
yeah,
Let
first thing
Ozzy
I'd have
do
done
what he
on,
does.
yeah,
Go on.
first thing I'd have done once we arrived was sense life to see what the hell else is
Everywhere.
around here.
You're in a
Yeah.
swamp.
Oh, yeah.
But more importantly, to see if there are any other drawing on the place.
Okay, well, give me...
In case.
give
Only
me-
the dead ones at our feet.
Yeah, give
Yeah.
me a roll. Give me a roll for that, and I'll tell you what you pick up.
Telepathy roll. Easy.
Okay, so spend your psi points. So, yeah, I mean, to Evil's point, the place is teeming with life. There is life under the water. There is life in the sky. There are There are life signs of varying sizes scattered all over the place. There are no drawing.
Yeah. Intelligent life within range type thing. Like,
And again, now you can't detect any of your companions.
yeah, which is really freaking me out a bit.
They are all shielded. So no, you cannot you cannot detect anything intelligent. Okay, let's call it that. We will return to the swampy, distant place next week.
I don't like that I'm on
Awesome.
the far right.
You can rearrange yourselves. It's fine.
I'm happy with being at the back from them.
This is about the only bloody thing I'm good at.
This is exactly a thing